Welcome back to Let's Play Knights of the Old Republic, with me, Get Daved. How's it going? Good. Good. Give yourself 5 points if you actually responded to that. I do enjoy this music. Try not to talk over it. Take away 5 points if you actually responded to that. And yes, the words okay count. There we go. Can't handle a two-hander from Zalbar. Again, I'm going to question the pathing algorithm. One of the problems with fighting out here is, like, it's a giant, wide-open field, so once you start fighting, your characters just start running around like crazy until they have murdered everything in this field.
How'd you like that?
There we go. Sorry about the sudden change in audio levels again, everybody. Not sorry enough to do anything about it, or to apologize if you can't hear my voice. Alright, so, if you remember the previous area, it had 2 exits. The other one comes out in the exact same place, but, looks like we're more likely to encounter a dead end this way, so that's why I'm going this way. Normal cap hounds aren't anything to worry about, though. There's an albino one running around out here. That's pretty exciting. I'll let you know when we find it, and then we'll kill it. You know, the Jedi way. Oh, that one's dead. Sorry about the lag, everybody. I'm not exactly sure how that's happening. Well, actually, it's probably because I'm recording this screen. So in a way, it's your fault. Thanks for hindering my gaming experience. Alright. Getting a bit more comfortable with the game, so I'm moving more towards using the keyboard to just shortcut to different things. You can press 4 to activate your currently selected force power. Look, a manta ray! Or whatever manta ray knockoff Star Wars inspired critter they say it is. It's a Minoc!
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate?
I'm a Jedi.
Leave immediately. Only those...
These settlers have come to Dantooine seeking privacy. Perhaps we should respect their wishes.
I guess that means you guys should stop watching now. It's probably an infringement of their privacy, you watching this video. Alright guys, turn off the cameras. I'm just kidding, they're fake people, I don't care about how they feel. Okay. Thus far we've mapped the area, and now we can actually sneak inside the Metalia estate. Oh, why not? Let's go for it. Okay. There's one other family who has a homestead out here. We'll check that out. That water looked nice. Doing water well is always, oh. Heh. For no reason whatsoever, I'm just gonna have a few people use med packs.
Uh-huh.
No,
What?
no, guys. Screw Zalbar. Alright. So we're just gonna mosey up here. I guess I will save the force speed
You've
for
been
later.
holding out on us again. Since you haven't given us enough money, I guess we're gonna have to take it out of you piece by piece.
No, please! Take my wife and children instead. Anything!
Wife and children. Sounds like a good idea.
Okay, now if you watch this, Okay, we've clearly established that both the Mandalorian and the guy who died are terrible people. But who writes that? I mean, BioWare games not only have really good writing, but please kill my wife and children. Hey, we should go kill this guy's wife and children. You asked! Where's the motive? Alright, Mandalorians are pretty tough. They can be as tough as a Jedi. There we go. There's a quest out here where you fight a couple at once. That's not enjoyable. It's got a blaster carbine. Generally speaking, all the different types of blasters you can get and all that, not that good, in my opinion. Like, the pistols are overall the best, because you can dual wield them. They've got all these disruptor rifles and carbines and blaster rifles. Just get the friggin' pistols. One complaint I do have about this game is that the blaster is just the same love and attention that lightsabers got was not given to blasters. And if you think about it, okay, the lightsaber is probably the most special Star Wars weapon. And I mean special in a good way, not as a euphemism. But, yeah, let's go to the Grove. Grove it up! But, you know, there's probably a lot more blasters and a lot more blaster customization going on in the Star Wars galaxy. I hope I didn't die. You know what we haven't done in a while? Yep. Oh goodness. You know what we should do again? Because I'm not a fan of just using one. Alright. You know what? It's time for an advancement. I really wish I had any. Because everybody's on such low, has such low HP. They're on low hit points. And I need another 5,000 experience points. That's not gonna happen right away. And to make matters worse, you gotta do everything without Bastila, which means, you know, yeah, I know that's odd to hear me saying that. Okay, that'll do. Everyone else just hangs back anyway. Actually, we're about to get a whole bunch of exp right here. This is actually a fairly lengthy side quest, but who are you? Okay, there's been a red round. A teachable moment. Okay, so we just have a little episode of CSI, or let's say Castle, that's a better show. Okay, Kaldar's dead, shot in the back. There was a rifle nearby, okay. Hamden and Ricker. Both were apparently injured. Hamden was holding his side. Now one guy was unarmed, and one guy had a weapon, and there was a weapon by the body, so we should factor that in.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Rickard Lusoff. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here. Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops.
I thought it was
walk over
cloudy
here
out.
and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
But you just might have shot the other guy. That was a bad defense, man.
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm
the
Handon
friendly
Gould.
guy.
Perhaps you've heard of me? Well, I presume you wish to hear my story, then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot.
Oh,
Can't
you're one of
stand
those.
Scooters, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, when all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead.
That lines up with his story. Maybe you guys are collaborating.
And I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
Well, you getting on with your day is, of course, a very high priority for me.
Greetings, apprentice. You must be the one Master Baluk has enlisted to help him with this problem.
Yes.
I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing
It's
if you
C-3PO.
have any need of my services. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on KotOR, Rickard Lusov, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Netic. Is there any information you require?
That sounded good.
My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso.
One
Is there any
shot?
other information you need?
I get hit like 50 times in one fight. What a wuss.
These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Irias are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Calf hounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There
Wolves
have
and
been over
deer.
35 catalogued attacks on settlers by calf hounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be here to assist you.
Alright. Step 1. Rickard Lusov is a liar. Because he said the sun was in his eyes. But it was stormy out.
Hakup. Ronda di hotonga kun hankat ta kung just tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Jeda badawana ni di bobo. Tong tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Mucho shot pa ka.
Now, if you get these wrong, you get way less experience points, and the Twi'lek is much less complimentary.
Kachi ta kung just tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno mucho shot pa kat.
Alright. Now we get to talk to them again. There's 3 waves of this. Skip ahead about 5
what do you
minutes if
wanna
you don't
know?
want to keep watching. But personally, I find the murder mystery enthralling.
Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead.
Now that you
We
murdered him.
actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife.
Who I was banging on the side.
So, what?
Like, that guy's statement seems highly incriminating because he lied in the... well, whatever. He's guilty. We all know it.
You Jedi are so predictable. Always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Baluk guy. So. You Jedi are... Can't, I don't know...
fine.
Right.
Jackass.
How can I be of further assistance? I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him. I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him? How can I... Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bathtub. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that. How can I be Of course.
Okay. And usually you gotta talk to droids.
Is there any other information you need? The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettic and Mr. Gold.
But I
Is there
thought he
any other
liked to
information
run.
you need? According to the municipal authorities near the Garang spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information
Seems
you
like the
need?
Jedi are more like police on this planet. I don't think that's a good thing.
My preliminary analysis
No.
is that... Very well.
Alright. By the way, press caps lock to see a first-person view.
Akupa Chekopa.
Alright.
Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Runda di hodonga kun hunk.
Yet again? Well, actually, no, this time he's lying about the speeder rental.
Kachi kun ita hodonga. Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Jedi wana ni dibo tong hait wam jiji jung lumpa. Nita poe tikito.
Whoops. That was embarrassing. It happened on camera, too. Well, yeah, but I mean... Baluk, he still lied. Ah, damn you.
Chikun ita hodonga takum just tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita. Chikun ita hodonga. Yiking muchashak bakat. Kieno.
I disagree with Baluk being like, hey, you're interpreting the facts wrong, because I've just incriminated both of them in a lie, because Captain Runs a lot likes to run speeders with this guy, even though he just told me as his main defense that he likes to run and hates speeders, and that he didn't know him very well. Come on. That's
So,
gonna count
what
for
do you
something.
wanna know? That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had.
You should
That
kill him
blaster
for
ain't
it.
though. Calder only had the one rifle too, so he either must have borrowed that or it's someone else's. So, now I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are. Right.
Okay.
How can I be of further assistance? That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money
Interesting.
to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cath hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of... But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I
No,
assure
not to
you it isn't.
Baluk.
I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him.
He's dead and lying on the ground right there. That's a pretty good opportunity to punch his face in.
My wife was cheating on me with him.
I believe I called
Slept
that.
in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him.
Could you pay someone else
It may have
to?
been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime.
But you're a speeder renter. I know that about you.
How can I... Of course.
Is there any other info? I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need?
Why wouldn't he report it stolen?
We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to KotOR. Is there any...
Okay.
Very well.
Now we ask him.
How can I be of further assistance?
Oh,
Of course.
okay. Well, that incriminates Handon. Boy, we're going back and forth.
Makupa? Runda di hodonga kun hankat.
Of course you do.
Ida hodonga. Mucho shakpat.
Okay.
Is there any other... I have just received back an analysis of the
Rickard
sample of the blood
Lusoff.
found on the weapon. If the blood on the weapon is definitely not KotOR's. Unfortunately, there was a bacteria. We cannot get any more specific analysis. Is there any other... Very well.
Tong abong sha umnina. Wanga. Runda di hodonga.
Oh, I don't know. I don't want to continue this conversation. I didn't get evidence from them. You just said talk to the droid. Dang it. Okay. He was limping earlier.
Runda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun.
Hey, what are you doing?
Jedi badawana ni di bobo. Dong na bung sha.
Not enough to kill him, apparently, even though other guy got one-shotted.
Kachi kun ida hodonga. Ikin kun opa mulera chikun.
No, they're both guilty.
Runda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching tong abong sha umni. Ta kung just tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodonga. Tol kachi kun ita hodonga. Runda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun be. Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bong.
Damn you. Damn both of you.
Ta kung just tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodonga.
I still think that's kind of circumstantial.
Wale oganda naru chuchut. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iki tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe
You did good. You might just make a proper Jedi yet. Who knows?
achuta. Wonga kun bis dolpi kikuya.
And there we go, everybody. You get a crap load of experience. And 1310, not bad. Alright, and on that long note, I'll see you all next time. Or you know what? Maybe I'll have cut this into 2 shorter videos. Who knows? The suspense is killing me. Just like it was killing that other. Anyway, I'll see you next time.